WTOC, the Southeast news leader, is changing the way it brings real-time news and weather information to your phone. With a new and improved WTOC mobile app, search WTOC News in your app store today or download it at WTOC.com. WTOC, the Southeast news leader, is changing the way it brings real-time news and weather information to your phone. With a new and improved WTOC mobile app, search WTOC News in your app store today or download it at WTOC.com.
Well, animal control officers say that what they found today was in fact one of the most deplorable, disgusting houses they'd ever seen.
Well, the video certainly backs that up. At least one man, 50-year-old Kirby Campbell, sits in jail facing numerous charges of cruelty to animals and abandonment after authorities find 10 dead dogs inside that house. WTOC's Melanie Ruberti has some pictures of the home and the 9 dogs that survived.
It's hard to look. Sorry, Melanie. It's hard to look at, and it's heartbreaking.
And for what they know, it's just 10 right now. There could actually be more. In fact, right now, the Environmental Protection Agency is helping animal control officers sift through that debris, possibly finding more dog carcasses. Now, we want to warn you, some of these images may be disturbing to some viewers.
This is what animal control officers saw as they stepped into the home Kirby Campbell says he once called home. Mixed into the debris were the carcasses of other dogs.
There was 10 that we could positively identify. However, there were other animal pieces and pieces of corpses that we could not identify to the 10 bodies that we were able to see that were intact.
Southern believes it was every dog fending for itself, feeding on others to survive.
And unfortunately, the dogs did have to turn to cannibalism in order to survive for the time that they were abandoned in the property.
Which animal control officers believe was anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks in a home that had no food, water, or power. These are some of the 9 dogs that survived.
They're emaciated, they were visibly dehydrated. When we removed them from the home, they started to try and eat rocks and paper and the trash that was outside because that was what their diet consisted of for such a time period.
The dogs are shaky but seem very loving. They're now being taken care of by the Animal Control Shelter and Pet Rescue. Their owner, Kirby Campbell, now sits behind bars too in the Chatham County Jail. Animal control officers telling us Campbell admitted to them he knew the dogs were left behind.
Once we were able to make contact with him, he told us that he was aware that the dogs were in the house. He knew that there was no electricity for at least 3 weeks and gave us permission to enter the residence.
Officers say the only thing Campbell wouldn't explain is why he left the dogs behind in the first place.
Well, Campbell is facing numerous charges, including counts of felony aggravated cruelty, counts of abandonment, and dozens of others. The good news is, if the 9 dogs remain healthy, they may be adoptable in about 2 weeks. Sunny and Jody.
Oh, those are some of the sweetest faces. Thanks, Melanie.